All right, Gator fans, welcome to another episode. We are here with Gator great Corey Brewer. Corey, thank you so much for being here with us.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
All right, so you're obviously an NBA legend, Gator legend as well. You won back-to-back national championships with Florida. With all this experience that you have playing for Florida, what would you say is the number one piece of advice that you would give to the current team as they start March Madness?
Oh, man. Tournament's the best time of the year, always. The best advice I could give them is treat every game like it's the only game you got. Take it one game at a time. So if they take it one game at a time, I think we got a great chance of winning it all this year.
For sure. I agree, man. I mean, this team has been amazing all year round. They've been a little bit overlooked. I've realized that the national media likes to cover Duke, Auburn, Houston, all these other teams, which I kind of like because that gives them even more motivation, heading into this tournament. So,
Oh, for sure. It's always motivation when nobody's talking about you.
for sure, for sure. So, as somebody that was part of two incredible college basketball teams, I think the best college basketball teams of all time, what would you say are the top three must-haves for a national championship team?
Just the togetherness. I think we were really together. That's one. You got to be together as a team. You got to – it's coaching, too. You got to have good coaching. Coach Donovan was great. Our schemes were great. So we was together, coaching, and just the want and the will. Like, how much do you really want to win?
Mm-hmm.
I think the want and the will is something important that gets overlooked. I think this young Gator team we got this year, those guys want it. And you can tell they're just out there playing together and they're playing hard.
For sure. So you guys had some great players on that team. Obviously, you, Al Horford, Joakim, the list goes on and on. Who was the most underrated player on those national championship teams?
Oh, Taurean Green for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Taurean Green's always him and Lee Humphrey. You can pick either one. They were both very underrated, and without those guys, we don't win at all.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of underrated players, this Florida team has depth from every single position you can name it. But which player from this Gators team stands out to you the most, and what do you like about his game?
Oh, for sure. Walter Clayton's great. Just watching him out there, just how much he cares and how much he wants to win. Like, I love watching him. As a Gator fan, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure. I saw that alley-oop he had the other day, slammed it with two hands. It reminded me of like a young D Rose. So,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He plays hard, man. He has a good time. He plays winning basketball.
Yeah, for sure. So you, Al Horford, and Joakim Noah all went top 10 in the draft. That was the first time in college basketball history that a team had 3 top 10 picks the same year. With that being said, would you say that Gators team from 05 to 07 is the best college basketball team of all time?
Oh, for sure. We feel that way, of course. We had 3 top 10 picks, but we went back-to-back. We're the only team to ever have the same starting 5 win back-to-back national championships. So, of course, we would put ourselves against anybody.
Yeah, so would I. So as a Florida Gator legend, what would you say is your all-time Florida Gator starting 5?
Ooh, geez, I'm going to take my 5 guys I had. There's a lot of great players came through Florida. You could pick any group of guys. You got Udonis Haslem, Mike Miller, Bradley Beal, Chandler Parsons is great. Even back in the day, Demetrius, like the Meat Hook, all those guys, Eminem, Vernon Maxwell. Like, we've had great players come through Florida.
Yeah.
But I'm always going to go with my guys. We went to battle together every night. We won 2 national championships.
Yeah. For me, it would have to be like a top 10 because the top 5
it's hard, man.
For sure.
You're going to leave somebody out.
100%. I have a question that I'm not sure if it's not Gators related, but I really want to know. I saw somewhere that you used to be referred to as Hibachi by some of your teammates. Where did that come from?
Oh, I can get hot. I can get hot. I always tell dudes, they always say, can you shoot? I can't shoot. I can't do this. I said, everybody can't get hot. I can get hot.
I saw that game. It was a game-tying shot to send it to overtime against the Blazers when you were on Houston. How did that feel? And you kind of caught the ball from James Harden and just went up with a one-leg runner from 3. How did that feel to make that?
I felt good. Anytime you hit a shot to send it in overtime or to win a game, it's always a great feeling.
Mm-hmm. Saw the crowd was going crazy. So speaking of wild environments, what would you say is the craziest crowd you've ever played in front of?
Ooh, craziest crowd I ever played in front of. It was some crazy crowds when we used to play at Thompson Bowling. We used to play against Tennessee. We used to have some battles against Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Their crowd used to be crazy, but probably I think probably my freshman year, we were like at Mississippi State. The hump was it was so loud I couldn't hear myself think. So,
I've heard some of the current players right now say that. So
so maybe that's the one that comes to my mind. The hump.
I've heard Auburn is super loud too.
Yeah, Auburn has a good crowd. The SEC has some great crowds, to be honest. And when we were playing, guys trying to win. It was good.
Yeah, for sure. So on April 11, 2014, you scored 51 points with 6 steals in a win over the Rockets. You joined Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, and Rick Barry as the only players to ever put up 50-plus and 6 steals. How does it feel to be part of that type of list, and how did it feel overall to put up such a great stat line?
It was an amazing feeling. Just, anytime you get 50, I had 50 in an NBA game, so it was unbelievable. I wish that game never ended. And, to be a part of that crew is crazy. In my wildest dreams, I would never have my name beside MJ and Allen Iverson or Rick Barry. So it's real cool.
So I know a lot of times you say that you weren't the best scorer. I saw you talking about that on the OGs podcast, but I always considered you a great scorer. I've always been a Heat fan. So for me, whenever we went up against a team you were on, I was like, man, you just kept getting to the lane, fast breaks, everything. So as good of a scorer as you were also really known for your defense. So who's the toughest player you've ever had to guard?
Ooh, toughest player I ever had to guard. Probably got to say Kobe. Kobe was, man, he was amazing. Rest in peace. He was hard to guard every night.
Yeah, it was going to be a tough night whenever it was Kobe with the matchup.
Oh, for sure.
For you, who's a player that you looked up to growing up?
I was a huge Scottie Pippen fan. He was a dude I used to watch, him and Reggie Miller, because I'm from Tennessee, so I used to get the Bulls games, I get the Pacers games, so I used to watch a lot of Scottie Pippen, a lot of Reggie Miller, but I looked up to my big brother. I have a brother 5 years older than me. My brother Jason that's what I looked up to as a player, being from a small town.
Playing those one-on-ones as a kid.
Oh, yeah, a lot of one-on-ones.
So he was 7 years older, you said?
He's 5 years older than me.
5 years older. So he used to beat you a lot, right, when you guys were younger?
Yeah, he used to beat me a little bit.
But when did it get to the point where you were winning more of those games?
About my sophomore year, I kept growing, so I caught up.
You couldn't catch up anymore.
Nah, it was time.
So I know you had a bunch of amazing experiences. You were a national champion 2 years in a row before you got to the NBA. But what was your welcome to the NBA moment?
My welcome to the NBA moment? Man, probably first time we played we were playing Ron Artest. I think he might have been with Sacramento at the time. I came off a down screen and I went to face up and just tucked the ball from me. I was like, this dude has the quickest hands and the strongest dude I ever seen in my life. So that was probably when I was like, oh man, this is the NBA. Yeah,
for sure. So speaking of that transition from college to the NBA, what would you say was the biggest difference in the way you played, transitioning from Florida to the NBA?
For me, the biggest change was we played slower when I got to the NBA. And in college, we played really fast. Everything was moving the ball. We played fast. So when I got to Minnesota, we ran everything through Al Jefferson, and it was just the game was so slow, and I struggled because I play fast. So I had to change my whole game, going from everything's 0.5 basketball, everything was fast, to come off and throw it in the post.
So what type of advice would you give to a young hooper with NBA dreams?
Work on your game, man. You got to always work on your game. Go outside, get shots up, work on your handles, work on your game. A lot of people, they want to be good players, but they don't work. Yeah, that's true. You just got to put in the work, and then, the results will come. So, yeah. So for you, I feel like I know the answer to this question, but the people want to know, who do you have winning it all this March Madness? Come on, man. I got the Gators winning it all for sure. I feel like this is one of our best teams we've had in a long time. So I'm looking forward to watching these guys play. If I name one Gator player, can you give me his NBA comparison? I can try. Walter Clayton Jr. Ooh, NBA comparison. That's a tough one. It's got a little bit of my man who played at Florida, plays for Indiana now. Little Pacers guard. He ended up transferring and going to Gonzaga. Is it Nembhard? Nembhard, yeah. I say Nembhard's a good comparison for him. All right, Elijah Martin. We can go maybe Norman Powell. Okay, I like that. Will Richard, rangy shooter. Maybe Malik Beasley. Okay, I like that. I interviewed Malik 8 months ago, something like that. Super cool.
Thomas Houck.
He can shoot it a little bit. Housemore got maybe a little young K-Love, maybe.
Okay, I like that one.
A little K-Love.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Alex Condon.
I have no idea. You gotta tell me who you think.
I think Chris Bosh.
You think Bosh? He got to face up. I'm trying to because guys just shoot threes now. Big shoot threes now. I'm trying to think. He got a nice touch. He got like the in between game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I like the Bosh. That's nice.
What about Micah Hanlockton?
Well, he plays hard.
He's like an enforcer down low.
Yeah.
The Nurkic.
Nurk. I like Nurk. You can say Nurk.
Nurkic? Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of guys on the bench. They have a lot of depth, so that's what I think makes this team so dangerous.
No, we're good because we can play a lot of guys, and that's what it's about. Like, and especially when the tournament starts, you gotta have guys step up, especially guys off the bench. Like Chris Richard was huge for us. Maurice Space was huge for us off the bench. Walter Hodge.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime you can get some production from those guys off the bench, that's how you win championships.
For sure. So looking back at your career, whether it was college, NBA, even Big Three, what would you say is the most memorable shot you ever hit?
Oh, the shot against Georgetown for sure. We were in Minneapolis, Georgetown Sweet 16. First year we won it. Offensive rebound, ricocheted back to me. I spun, threw it up, it went in, and we ended up winning the game.
You've had a bunch of amazing teammates. I know you don't want to leave any out, so I'm going to give you 5. Who would you say are your top 5 favorite teammates of all time?
Favorite college or NBA?
We'll go college.
College? Oh, 5 in college. Yeah. That's easy in college. Got to go my 3 roommates, Al, Joakim, and Taurean.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lee Humphrey. Me and Lee had known each other since we were like 14, since I was 14 years old. He was 15. It had to be a toss-up between my man, Walter Hodge, and Chris Richard. Both those dudes are great. Funny dudes. C. Rich is funny, and Walter's Walt.
So I got one last question. So for me, I'm a student at Florida, so a lot of times, after a big game, we like to go out. There's different bars that are always popping. So when you were at Florida, was it always the Midtown or was it the downtown area that you guys would go out to?
We was everywhere. We'd be midtown, downtown, might be at the Grog House. It was something called Rose Bar, Rue Bar. We was everywhere. We was all over.
Yeah.
we didn't just stay in one spot.
What would you say was your favorite bar back then?
Favorite bar? Man, I think Gator City. We used to be at Gator City a lot.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that's around anymore. So because they always rebrand and stuff.
Yeah, they rebrand everything, man. They took Grog House away.
I think they took Grog House away. They named it something else.
We had a blast, man. We used to be everywhere. One main spot. We just
I'm sure that influenced your decision to come back too, because you could have went to the league right away, and then you were like, "I'm gonna come back."
Nah, we had so much fun, man. We came back. We love playing with each other. We love just being at the University of Florida. It's an amazing place.
For sure. Go Gators, man.
Go Gators.
When they go all the way this year, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fun to watch.
It's gonna be a lot of fun to watch. Can't wait.
Again, Corey, I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to do this. I know you're super busy, so it does mean a lot to me. And yeah, thank you.
Anytime, man. Thanks for having me.